Okay, go. Videotaping.
Starting to dig the well. We missed the best part. When we got here, there were feet of water in here. Now it had rained recently, and we have a really good feeling that that's why it was so full. But then once we got it empty, it's just been filling by itself with these little rivers of water now, and it's filling up again quicker and quicker. So I'm gonna try to keep loosening some of the soil and digging it out with the bucket, but it's coming out very muddy. I got to get down at least another foot or two. This would be a great point to get a sand point. If we had a sand point, then that would get me another 8 feet, and that might be a good way to finish this puppy off if I can't do it this way. But really, I did post a link in the last video on the part 1. I got the guy who built the well who gave me the idea to do this, and it's a shallow well. Basically, it's just a holding area for runoff to fill reservoirs. So I'm gonna see if I can get it done, and how much more we can dig with this, and then I'll fill you in from there. Okay.
And as you can tell, well, it's not finished, but we dug a little deeper today, and as you can tell, it's like filling up quite fast. So we are going to brush off, call it a day for today because we still have to go work for 8 hours. And then we're going to take a quick video before we're done and show you how far it's come.
Hi everybody, we are doing the well part 2. So it's kind of wet outside, so we're doing mostly inside. So I'm going to show you what's happening. Maybe if I can figure out how to flip this.
So what's happening is we went and bought the interior of the well, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to use the black plastic culvert basically as the well walls. And I'm going to drill a bunch of holes on the inverted pieces of the culvert. And then we're going to basically sink that down into the well, cut it off where we need to, so that I can, when it's filled with gravel after the green water main pipe is in. So the green water main pipe is going to be our main stem, and we're going to slit that. So that'll be inside the culvert, and then we're going to fill the culvert with gravel so that it basically stabilizes that and gives it a place for the water to collect. Once that's done, I'll be topping the culvert off with some clay. It's a specific kind of clay that's in well building to top that off the gravel so that I don't really get too much contaminants. We're going to leave this about 6 to 8 feet above the ground though, because we're actually going to backfill in around it. We're going to put a ton of soil in. Since I only have to go down 8 to 10 feet for the well, we're going to dig as much as we can into this, so hopefully we'll be using at least 10 feet of this, but I'm going to backfill over top of it so that that'll help us with just in case of frost and stuff too, so we can have a little bit of extra depth. Probably put another 4 feet of soil on top of the ground around the well and actually build it up. That'll help us with the power and the water bunker too anyway, because we're going to build a room underground that comes up behind the trailer and has all of the reservoirs for where the well's going to fill, and another section with all of the inverters and the charging stations and all that for the battery pack. So today we're going to drill on the inverted parts of the culvert, and we're going to use a small electric handsaw and saw slits on hopefully at least three sets of slits on the water main pipe, so that everything's done. So when it stops raining, we get back out to the land, we can just dump all this in, put in the gravel, cap it off, and then hopefully get a pitcher pump so we can, if everything's working the way that it's supposed to, we can get a pitcher pump to see if we can actually start getting better channels into the well and actually start flushing the well. Yay!
So that is the plan for today. We're going to do it inside the house with these two, which is going to be incredibly difficult.
And her.
And this one, which is even going to be more difficult. Say hi, Sai.
So yeah, we're going to make a mess.
So, and we'll check through the progress.
But we'll clean it up. you wanted to use the drill and do this, and you wanted me to do that, we could do that as well. You want to go do the drill?
Yeah, I don't like this at all. Stupid.
No, I understand, dude.
That is stupid.
I understand. I put the drill somewhere. Well, it's here. We won't need to go up the drill bits either. You can just do this drill size. So.
So we're going every one?
That's it, yeah. At least go up at least 10 for now, and then we'll see how far that gets us.
Then you have no fear. You have Q, who's one way, and X, who's like the complete opposite.
Yeah. Just like, you're not gonna hurt me, we're good.
Remember when we were building the deck last year, you would just like lay on top of the 2x4s as you were like cutting it with the saw? He was like, God, X, get off! Oh, crap. Where's the end? I think you're gonna be done way before I am.
I know I just cracked the pipe though.
You just cracked the pipe?
Mm-hmm. Just a small chunk from where I've been cutting. But I think I might need to space these out a little bit more.
So thank God we bought a Dyson.
Should make a Dyson commercial.
Huh?
So we should make a Dyson commercial. No, they're good. That should be fine.
We're not gonna go all the way up?
We don't really need to. We're just drying from the bottom of the well anyway.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not done as my job as quickly as you.
I will take over, not take over, but I will definitely share in the load of your job. I would be more than happy to take a shift.
Just let me finish a couple more and then yeah.
Okay, 1 o'clock. I'm gonna run up to Jones, grab those shovels and some stuff, and I'll be right back. And then I'll take my shift, and
I'm gonna be right here doing that.
and then once we're done this, if you want, we can either go to the trailer or we can go to we can bring these things up and actually possibly finish digging the well.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do that today.
Yeah, pretty dry.
It's not pretty dry. Where is it pretty dry?
The streets are drier-ish. Ish. Drier-esque. Ish.
There's not enough ends to make dry out there, okay? This has been raining for 2 days. Is it John?
No, that's my alarm telling me it's 1 o'clock. Be right back.
The whining sound you hear is my dog who absolutely cannot stand to be away from Dan. Which is cute, the white one. Separation anxiety, 100%. Swear they are not like that when I leave. They're just like excited, like wow, she's finally gone and I can do stuff. Right, guys? Yeah? Okay. Back to Jillian.
Go ahead.
Okay, so when we get out here, the well's quite full. Or at least what we've done, because I haven't been able to cover it up yet. And so it had to be 3 feet above us. I don't know, it was all the way up to here. And this line here. So we're gonna bail it out, and then we'll hopefully start digging. We brought the culvert that we drilled all the holes through, and so at least today, hopefully we can get some walls secured, get it above. Then I have to bring in, you know, like all the clay and stuff to actually close it off. And like I said, we're gonna be going, you know, at least 3 feet above this. So it's there's a lot of water.
Hey everybody. Out digging a well. Obviously. The bugs are relentless today. Just so if you see the camera gets kind of jumpy, I'm sorry. I'm fighting a metric crap ton of bugs. But I wanted to get some action shots of what's happening here. And basically what's happening is Dan's digging a well with a shovel.
It's fun. Soon I'm gonna start putting dirt in a bucket so that Sheila can help me get it out.
That's my cue. So here we are, still going at it. There's our very many different methods. So far, the little army shovel's doing a pretty stand-up job. Every time I start videotaping though, that's the moment where it seems like I need to put it down so that I can bail at the bottom of the well again. Mosquitoes are relentless.
Sorry?
The mosquitoes are terrible.
Yeah, when you get down to the bottom, it's hard not to let the hole taper, so it's a matter of digging out the width of the hole as you get deeper. But the walls are just gushing water now, so since we're building up, I'm not sure how much deeper we're gonna go. Hopefully, at least another foot. One little tiny scoop at a time.
It's like digging a well with a spoon. So we had one casualty of the well already, a little tiny shrew, which I've never seen before, but was super interesting.
Loosen up a little bit more and just keep going.
Bringing in the big guns. dancing around her. The culvert is in.
We don't have enough crap right now to backfill, but we'll be getting a couple of loads soon. So I'm just gonna try to work it in a little bit deeper, and maybe have to wait until we get some dirt in. But it's in. It's exactly what I wanted with the dirt that we're going to be bringing in. By the time we're done, this is going to be fully buried with another 3 or 4 feet on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly even up to 5 feet on top of it because of our well stem. So, yeah, it's going to have a bunch of soil on it. That was the plan anyway because of the bunker and the power bunker. So, it's good.